We're talking about Disney cruising with kids.
From 2 to 17.
And everything in between. If you're planning a Disney cruise with children, stay tuned.
Between our family and my brother's family, we had 9 kids total, from 2-year-old to 17-year-old. And with the help of our parents, we were able to go on our first cruise with the kids.
It was the children's very first cruise ever. And why did we choose Disney Cruise specifically when there are a plethora of other options out there?
It's not because we're rich.
Definitely not. Okay.
Do we like to be in debt? Maybe.
Probably. We're going to talk about the benefits of choosing a Disney cruise as a family vacation. So one of them was definitely the staterooms.
Mm-hmm.
They were awesome.
They were pretty nice. We had our bed. They had their bunk bed area.
Yeah, the living room became a bunk bed area for the kids at night.
And then the rooms were adjoined.
Yeah, so my mom was able to be right next to us with our other 2 kids and our niece. And we got to just leave the door propped open, and it was almost as if we had one large room for the 8 of us.
Right.
And then right across the hallway, Matthew's brother and their family and Matthew's parents got to be right across the hall, and they also had conjoined rooms. So, I don't know, it just added a really great element to our trip because everybody was close together, and with having all the children, it just made it so much easier to have the rooms. We were looking into a Royal Caribbean cruise, and the only options they have are rooms that are rooms of 4 next to a room of 2. It was just so much nicer to have rooms of 4 and 4 right next to each other and conjoined? Connected.
We'll just say
as
connected.
It is, yeah. Along with the staterooms, the bathrooms, having separate bathrooms. And not only that, but the bathroom with the shower also included a tub. And when you're cruising with kids, especially the younger ones who still bathe, it was such a nice option to be able to give our kids a bath.
Yep.
Just like we normally would at home.
Yeah. So the 2 bathrooms, so 2 sinks.
Yeah.
It was good for all of us in that room.
So someone had to use the bathroom. That was separate while the other people got ready for bed. But it makes a big difference when you have children that just helped make the trip that much better.
Another benefit of a Disney cruise is their awesome kids club. I'm sure a lot of cruises do have kids clubs, but I don't think they could compare to what Disney has to offer. I know it was very safe in there, very secure, and they had a lot of activities. There were 2 separate areas for the kids to be able to play and roam around, I guess. Our kids really enjoyed it.
Yes, they did.
Even when we wanted to, do some other activities in the afternoon, we'd give them the choice whether they wanted to hang out with us older people or go to the kids club and play with some kids their age. And 9 times out of 10, they wanted to go back to the kids club. So,
which is a good sign. And for those of you who want a trip where the kids just do their thing and the parents do theirs, but you're in one place, you do have that option. For us, we kind of wanted a balance between the kids being able to go off on their own and us, all together doing things as a group. And what was really nice is that with Disney Cruise specifically, we had that option where the kids could, like Matthew said, when they wanted to do something on their own, they could. And it wasn't an additional cost or something that we had to fit into our schedule. It was just, it's all right there. Yeah. So, after lunch, they're saying, hey, we want to go back. Cool, go for it. And then we'll meet at this time for this activity that we can do all together. So it was nice. It was really nice that when we needed a break, we got it. And when we wanted to do things all together, we did. And everybody had a blast the whole time. It's just so great.
Right. And for my oldest nephew, that was an opportunity for him
He's 17.
17-year-old. That was an opportunity for him to meet other kids his age. And he was just hanging out with them.
He was having a great time. So down from our 2-year-old all the way to 17, everybody had a great time. I did kind of worry that as a 17-year-old boy that he would just be like, what am I going to do on here? But he was out having a great time the entire cruise. All right, another benefit to choosing Disney for cruising with children is definitely dining. I mean, dining in and of itself, specifically dinner is what I'm talking about. It was like an experience in and of itself. I mean, they had lights and music and entertainment. Even our dining staff, they were incredible.
Oh yeah, and they have the 3 different themed dining rooms. So
yeah, we had Tiana's, Triton's, and Animator's Palette.
And each had their own, form of entertainment in there. And like you said, the staff, the waiter, servers, they were, we really connected with them, and
Yeah.
they really catered to our needs, especially with the kids and helping out. With Adeline,
She's our 2, or she was
did
2
not.
at the time of the cruise.
Yeah, she did not like sitting on her own, so she would always sit on my lap.
But the fact that she was sitting in his lap and he's got steak, and our waiter was like, "Hey, don't worry about it, I've got it," and would cut Matthew's meat.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do with on other cruises, but at least for our experience, for him to do that so that we could just relax as parents with our kids. And normally dining at a restaurant, let's be honest, it's stressful when we have as many children as we do, all the different ages. It's a lot, it's a
Right.
lot to go to dinner. The kids really did anticipate dinner, and honestly, that gave us the breathing space to be able to really enjoy it legitimately as well.
Right, and you're on a Disney cruise with families and kids, and it is going to be loud.
It's loud.
And they'll try to offset it with some of the music and everything and all the other entertainment. But I don't know, just the atmosphere. You don't feel so ashamed, or you don't
If
feel
your kids are loud.
If your kids are loud, you don't
Or
feel
crying.
right.
We just had a great time. And then something else, we picked the 8 p.m. dining, which is second dining, and we really thought that was going to be stressful on the family because, we normally eat like 5:30 people. So 8 o'clock, that's bedtime for us.
It was still 8 at 5:30, which is good.
So we had our first dinner at like 5
Yeah, some pizza
to hold us
and a
over.
salad, from the pool deck.
But having late dining allowed, because normally when we're eating, it takes us forever. And if we had been at first dining, which is like 6:15, I believe, and then the main show is afterwards, we would have been so stressed out trying to rush to get to the show, get the kids finished with eating, and then get to the show on time to get good seating, especially for the size group that we had, which was 16 people. With 8 o'clock dining, we were able to watch the show beforehand at 6 in a relaxed manner, then make our way over to dinner in a relaxed manner, and then we were able to enjoy dinner in a relaxed manner. And just dining as adults, these are things that we wouldn't even think about, but when you mix kids in, or when you put kids into the mix, it really does change the dynamic. And so to be able to have that 8 o'clock option, it just made for a much more relaxed dining experience.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for us.
One of the next benefits of choosing Disney Cruise for a trip with children is just the Disney experience as a whole.
Yeah, Mickey and his crew, the princesses, and then Marvel.
Even like the Mickey Mouse ice cream bars after dinner. The kids loved that. And Animator's Palette, where it's just like images of Disney movies all over the entire restaurant, and it comes to life and the pictures become animated as you eat. There is just something very special about the Disney experience.
And all the character meet and greets. They'll have individual characters throughout the day, or you could also sign up for very specific meet and greets. And then there's some dance parties with them that we really enjoyed. And even when they're just walking around, going from one spot to another, you could catch them and they'll stop. And there was a special moment with Adeline, our youngest, where she saw Belle, and Belle stopped and went down and gave Adeline a huge hug. And Adeline,
It was so sweet. Oh, and then even Donald in the background, like photo bombing. It was funny. It was awesome. I mean, it's Disney. Come on, and so many nostalgic memories for us, even as adults. Those you grew up on Disney, and you see those characters and things like that, and hear the songs, and it brings you back even to your own childhood.
Part of the Disney experience that goes along with the decorations that you talked about includes the fish extenders.
That was so much fun. The fish extender is a gift exchange that's unique to Disney Cruise, and I don't know if they do it on other ships, but it's amongst other people that are cruising, and it's so cool, and it goes by cabin, and you could do it if you want. It's totally up to you, but we chose to be a part of it, and we are so glad that we did. Every day anticipating a surprise. It was a lot of fun for us as a whole family, especially for the kids. It was just another added element to Disney cruising with children that just was awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean there are things that we did not pack that we needed, such as water bottles. There were some bath toys for the kids, so that was pretty good. And then different activities like coloring, workbook activities for the little ones. So when the afternoon when we were a little tired and we want to get back and kind of decompress a little bit from all the stimulation, the kids were able to
quietly color and maybe watch a Disney movie while we relaxed in the room. So just stuff like that was great. Then
we're not getting a movie, so we are playing around.
Oh, you were playing around, you weren't napping? Okay. Go ahead and go downstairs.
Making our clubhouse.
Okay.
And Madeline broke it. So
Well, you were supposed to be napping, bud.
And he told me I am being angry, but I said no, I'm not being angry. I'm gonna be.
Next, we're going to talk about the activities that we loved as a family.
Yeah, there were a lot of activities that cater to different age groups, but as far as what we like to do as all 16 of us.
Yeah, that says a lot about Disney Cruise and their ability to make it a fun experience for everybody. Number one is...
Mommy, I like this said booty.
Number one, karaoke. Our kids loved karaoke. They love singing, they love dancing, they love performing.
They love entertaining.
They do.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because it's the Filipino in them, or
Probably.
maybe because you always knew that you were going to be a singer or a dancer.
Probably.
And every night after dinner, we would go sing karaoke.
Per their request.
Yeah.
I don't know how the audience felt about it. But I'm going to guess that they loved it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naturally. But no, in all seriousness, that was a lot of fun for the kids. They really did love that.
Oh, yeah.
And it was hilarious for us. All right. The second thing that we really enjoyed doing as a whole family was first the scavenger hunt that was Frozen themed, and then the family quest.
Yeah. So scavenger hunt, Frozen theme, you go around the ship and go to different areas around the ship, and then the family quest was within the room.
Within one room, the D lounge.
Yeah. You try to find a specific thing that typically, it's on.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on you.
On you, yeah.
I may or may not have brought a bag with me of some stuff just in case, just as a tip. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. If you remember for our first video, that was our champion moment.
Take a look at our first video of Disney cruising. You'll see what we mean.
What is that?
Lastly, we definitely enjoyed going to Puerto Vallarta as a family.
Yeah.
All 16 of us packed ourselves into a van and took a little tour around the city. We went, what's it called?
Zip lining.
Zip lining, that's right.
Zip lining with the guys. And then we went to the beach.
Oh yeah, it was a little rocky, it was a little painful, but we had that entire beach almost to ourselves, and the kids really, really wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah.
So we got to make that happen. And
we had lunch there.
We did have lunch right there on the beach, and it wasn't very much at all. The cost.
No, not at all.
Pretty good.
It was good.
So that was an awesome day for us as a family. So in closing, I just want to give you a few tips on how you can prepare for the Disney cruise, specifically with your children, to build anticipation for your upcoming trip, because it's a lot of fun. The preparation alone I'm talking about is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty silly. It was October, and Clarissa and Yvonne were looking up packing tips for a Disney cruise that we were going to take in May, end of April.
May have been like 9 months before the cruise.
Yeah.
I'm a planner.
But in doing so, we found out about the fish extenders and decoration and the Mickey ears, as well as the countdown.
Yeah, that's true. So what we did together as a family with the children, we made our own Disney cruise countdowns, and each day the kids would get to remove the number as it ticked down closer and closer. So we celebrated things like getting down to 2 digits and getting down to 6 months and getting down to 3 months and 1 month and 1 week, and it just extended the excitement for the cruise.
Yeah.
So instead of enjoying just the week of the cruise, we enjoyed like 9 months preparing for it.
Yep, that's true.
Also, like Matthew was saying, making the door decorations and picking out what they wanted for their specific Mickey head, and making Mickey ears before ever going on the cruise. We all got to design our own and say what we wanted, and making those ourselves was a ton of fun. That was all. Something else that I did was in trying to learn what to expect for the Disney cruise, I found that showing the kids YouTube videos on Disney cruise vlogs and just information in general, when I would show the children what they could expect for the cruise, they were super excited, and we got to make plans together in advance, and the kids were able to tell me, this is what I'm really looking forward to. I would really like to do this. So we got to make sure that when we were on the cruise, that we made those things a high priority for them to do. And I'd say that maybe they would have been nervous going on the cruise and going into the kids club, for instance, but because they had already seen it in advance and they were already excited about what they were going to get to do, all our kids just went right into it.
And of course, it's exciting to, after you're seeing a video of it, being in there and seeing
it for yourself.
Yeah, what it looks like in person. So
yeah, it made a big difference, and it made, I think, the cruise just that much more memorable and impactful when they, like Matthew said, got to see it for themselves and be part of the planning process and be part of just everything leading up to it.
Up next, we're going to talk about packing for Disney cruise with kids.
We're going to talk about the things that we are so glad that we packed, and some of the things that we wish we had brought with us, because there were some things that we definitely regretted forgetting. If you have questions, comment below. Leave us your questions, and we are more than happy to help you. All right, look forward to the next one. Bye.